Philadelphia, me, Detroit, trying to shut your mouth.
Where your money at?
Now it's time to show these what the fuss about. What you dealing with lyrically, a couple lyricists who don't miss. Niggas asking when Black and they gon' get together for an album, what you gon' get? You gon' get rap on steroids. Rap on steroids. Nigga, that silencer is on the nozzle, you won't feel the clap, you won't hear noise. Y'all got these hoes pegged so wrong while you hotel checking. I gotta pay these hoes just to keep their clothes on like I'm Odell Beckham. I'm flyer than a hat on Elroy. I just took it back to the Jetsons. I'm with the static like I gotta crook it out near open exit with a bad connection. Cause no matter where you go, if this rubber grip roll back in your direction, what you looking at? That's for your protection. This is that rap on steroids. Nigga, that rap on steroids. I just pick more clairvoyant raps than it take to make you half paranoid. Clap a gun at any day and night, stand over his body, then pray to Christ like you gave me life, so I'ma throw you back one, dear Lord. I'ma throw back one like Fab on the gram. Garage look like it's sponsored by.
Hey, once again I'm back, and I'm so freaking excited, yo. It ain't gonna be no pickup segment. It ain't gonna be no more nonsense going on in between this, because this is a straight review for my man Royce the 5'9's Trust the Shooter. Listen, I was up 2 hours before the joint was released, an hour before the joint was released. I could not wait for this joint to hit at 12 o'clock a.m. last night. It was a small little delay, but guess what? Like I said on Twitter, I was impatiently waiting, and it finally came through. Now listen, if you ain't up on my man Royce the 5'9", then something is wrong with your ears. They're either broken. You should go to the freaking optometrist or something. You need to see somebody. You need to go to the ear, nose, and throat doctor and do something to get your whole senses checked out, because this ball has set the bar so high for hip-hop today. My man Royce, Slaughterhouse, the Bar Exam series. He gave us Epic. He gave us one of the best albums of all time in Prime. And now, as we await layers, he gives us a little something to feed off of. And I'm talking about Trust the Shooter. Now listen, I thought it was only going to be a couple of tracks. Calling it an EP. This is not an EP. Royce, why is this joint even free, fam? Why is it even free? You gotta make boys pay for this kind of bars, man. Come on, fam. Look, I gotta hop right in. This joint begins with a track called Black History. It's produced by Premier. You hear Premier, you know, he talks on it. They actually talk a little bit about another Prime, which I'm gonna lose my frickin' mind if that even starts to be recorded, which it probably is by now, but whatever. The album begins so banging. It goes through a little brief history of Royce. It goes through hip hop history. Alright, he breaks down, you know, Premier and Guru's relationship. Great way to begin this album, and I can't wait for Prime 2 or whatever y'all gonna call it. Then we hop into Savages, which is produced by my man Ant-Man Wonder. And let me tell you something. It got to the point in this track where I'm like, is this ball ever gonna stop? I mean, the metaphors and the bars, they just kept coming at you, man. And this ball, he's like, he said a line where it's like, you know, am I in anybody's top 5? And then he answers his question and he says probably like not at all. Well, yes you are, fam. Yes you are. If you want that question answered, you're definitely in somebody's top 5. We get into a track that just blew my mind. 6 minutes of just covering everything from his style to his protection of Eminem and to how he separates himself from the game. And I'm talking about Dead President Heads. You hear like Tariq Azuz with the little keys, and this freaking track, I probably, while I'm listening to it, I'm like, oh my God. I probably said like, oh, like 17 times in this track. This is freaking ridiculous, man. It's metaphors ridiculous. Then we get into a quick little John featuring Kid Vicious. Mind Right, you can see the grooming of what Royce is doing with Kid Vicious, which is cool, produced by Knots. I love how the production kind of switches, and this is just you know, the arrogant flow just coming at these fake dudes in the game that Royce knows that he's way better than and he doesn't get the credit for. Then we get into something that I swear I probably, if I was driving, I would have crashed the car. I was trying to keep my cool. It was late. I had my wife upstairs, knocked out sleep, and I got the headphones on. I'm trying not to just lose it completely. And I'm talking about Banjo. This features Westside Gunn, Conway, and Styles. What kind of gangsterism are y'all trying to prove here? Because this freaking song is just bananas. All right, the chorus is amazing. You know what if the devil played the banjo? What if he invited you on a dance floor? Come on, man. Come on, ain't nobody talking like this, y'all. This album, EP, whatever you want to call it, freeness that should not be free, is just ridiculous. Westside and Conway go back to back on this track, destroy the track. Styles at the end, destroy it. I don't need to say nothing about Royce. This is freaking ridiculous. Then we get into Wait, which is produced by my man Jake One. If you don't know about Jake One's, if you don't know about Jake One, you need to, get yourself together. He talks a little bit about some things that he went through, like in the industry, and how, you put some things that aren't important in front of other things, and how, now y'all gotta wait. You know what I mean? He got some things that he's doing, and y'all just gonna have to be patient and wait. I love that, Royce. And then we get into probably one of the best songs on the album. I swear, my freaking top just freaking exploded. How you gonna have Royce the 5'9" and Black Floyd on the same track? Like, is that even legal? Is that even something that is thinkable in hip hop? These collaborations produced by Jalil Beats, and let me tell you, the way that they begin it, calm, and then you hear they start to go ham because they put the raps on steroids. And let me tell you something, this freaking song is bananas. If I was driving in the car, I probably would have got out, just start running down the street while the car was still moving. Oh my God, Royce, why did you do this to him? Universal interlude. All I know, one line when he says, "I followed my gut like I swallowed a compass." Come on, man. Come on, y'all. Really? Really? For real? Come on. All right, listen. Whatever. I talked about Tabernacle on a new track alert a few weeks ago. If you missed it, this is one of the best songs out right now. I'm fumbling over my words because I was so hyped. Just listening to real bars, a true story. It encompasses everything that is truth about an MC, because there's so many frauds out here. He goes through his life story, his humble beginnings. He talks about how his grandmother was passing away, his son was being born, and he had to perform in front of, he met Eminem at a performance all in the same night. And I don't know if it's, ironic, but I'm listening to the song. His grandmother was on the 5th floor, and his son was being born on the 9th floor. Come on, y'all. Royce the 5'9" is height. Is that just a coincidence? Whatever. Bananas. Trust the Shooter featuring my man Smoke Dizza. It's just amazing, man. The contrast in the chorus is so true. Please listen to this song, y'all. Digest, featuring Tierra. That's produced by Mr. Porter. We all know what they do when him and Mr. Porter. That marriage is just so amazing. I gotta sum this up. I don't want to, destroy everything for y'all. If you do not have this in your collection, your ears are broken. I'm just going to say that, because this ball is flat out one of the top 5 of all times. He has solidified his position in hip hop. He, as much as I love Slaughterhouse, he has surpassed everybody. I'm sorry, man. This boy is top 5 dead or alive right now. I'm putting it on record. And no disrespect to this man right here. None at all. Because he's definitely was considered the best of all times. But I need a new t-shirt, y'all. I need a new t-shirt. I'm going to rate this. I'm going to get off of y'all nerves. This album, Trust the Shooter. I had to give it the uncle. I'm out of here.
Stick it back to the Jetsons. I'm with the